Hi, I'm Carol Wilson, Editor-at-Large for Light Reading, and I'm here with Praveen Mirchandani, the Chief Marketing Officer of One Access. Welcome, Praveen.
Thank you, Carol. Pleased to be here.
So first of all, tell us a little bit about One Access and what you guys do.
Okay, so One Access is principally a CPE vendor, so we provide physical CPEs and virtual CPEs targeted at a final user, which is the enterprise.
Okay.
And essentially that allows our customers, which are service providers, to deliver managed enterprise services.
Okay, and why are you here at the show? What are you interested in here?
Okay, well, a few years back we took a decision very early on to engage with virtualization. So we've completely re-architected the software inside of our devices to be able to deliver a service migration path for service providers. So it means that today they can use their existing traditional systems to manage our devices, but then when they're ready to go to an orchestration system, using NetConf and Yang, which is the big bet that we took 4 years ago, they're able to go do that. And it proved to be a great bet because that's exactly what the service providers need.
Okay.
And then the other aspect is that we provide a very open, interoperable platform which allows them, for instance, to onboard third-party VNFs alongside our own.
Okay, so one of the things I thought was interesting in looking at One Access is the way you talk about bridging the legacy world and the virtual world. You just touched on some of those aspects, but maybe you could give me a little bit more detail about that.
Yeah, so one of the things I'm seeing at service providers is that they're really struggling to deliver what they call the management and operations systems, or MANO, to be able to provision and monitor devices out in the field. So it means that every operator is going to have a different pace of migration towards those orchestration systems. And it's still some years away really before we'll see volume roll out for that. So what we do is we offer them the ability with CLI, TR69, SNMP to manage in the way that they're very familiar with today. But then inside our operating system, everything is modeled in Yang.
Okay.
And then there's an equivalent CLI command that goes with that, or a TR69 object that goes with that, which means that the configuration is exactly the same. It's just that when they move to NetConf, they can get the same results.
So to some extent, they're getting the benefit of the virtualization process before they have to do all that OSS transformation.
Exactly. And then another aspect is, when people have started to engage with virtualization, everybody thought it's going to be a white box everywhere.
Right.
Yeah. And then they looked at the prices of those white boxes.
Right. Yeah.
And so we can see that for certain parts of the market, at the very top end where appliance consolidation has a role to play. If you have a next generation firewall together with an SD-WAN, together with a router, then you can consolidate that all into a device, and then you get the return on investment.
Right.
But for the volume part of the market, which is where the guys make their money, that doesn't fly because the white box CP is too expensive, and also they're still trying to figure out what are the VNS that they would deliver to an SMB client, for instance.
Right. Okay.
So that's a big challenge for them, and I'm sure they'll work through that. But what we can propose is a physical CPE that talks to those next generation management systems. So that means when they choose our products, they're not going to have to throw it away, rip and replace, in order to be able to deliver virtualization. But they still get the benefits of programmability, automation, customer portals on the web, which is what they want to do. Right.
So tell me a little bit more then about some of the NFV migration solutions that you're providing. I can see what you're saying, how you help the customers get started. And what are the other steps along that journey?
So the other steps along that journey are, one of the things I'm observing is it's really the very big ILECs that are investing in MANO. And as I'm sure you're aware, there's a big debate, is it ONAP, is it open source MANO, etc. But I think there's a whole host of other operators that just don't have the resources or even the ambition to be able to deliver that. So what we do is to make sure that we can interface with multiple different types of systems, and then we are also right now working on a lightweight system. I wouldn't call it a MANO, but it allows people to have a turnkey system that allows them to dial up services in that programmable automated manner using NetConf Yang.
Okay, very good. I want to thank you for being here with me today, Praveen.
Thank you very much, Carol. That was great talking to you.